ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for this kind invitation. Obviously speaking after our speaker is very difficult because with his experience and also capacity to share and communicate is difficult to have some very serious or speech. I think that I asked myself of the reason of my presence here, and I think that maybe one of the reasons is that I'm also president of the Council of the Conference of Bishops of Slovakia for the family, pastoral family life. So my approach to this issue will be most consecrated to the question of the family, and also the title of my speech is Stability of the Marital Relationship, one of the prerequisites for a safe and healthy environment for raising children. The Old Testament, Psalm 128, presents us with a biblical image of a harmonious and stable family. We see in it in the house where the man and his wife are sitting at the table, children surrounding them like young olives, full of energy and vitality. If the parents are the foundation of the house, the children are the living stones of the family. This biblical image presupposes that the family relationship is born from the harmonious cohabitation of the spouses, which has its natural development, and it's strengthened by a system of shared values, which includes the utmost effort to strengthen the conjugal bond and the common concern to create a space for the healthy formation of children. So we should start with the effects of the responsible preparation for marriage on the stability of the marital union. Responsible marriage preparation can have a significant positive impact on the stability and satisfaction of a marriage. It is an investment in the future of the relationship that can help couples better prepare for the challenges and joys of married life. This preparation begins with the building of a hierarchical ladder before a specific relationship is formed. Falling in love and forming a stable couple, preparing for the journey of life together, are two sides of the same coin. The initial emotional fervor must therefore undergo a certain rationalization that is a sign of responsible relationship building. It is therefore a time of preparation. Why is preparation important? Getting to know oneself and one's partner. Preparation allows couples to get to know each other better, to understand each other's needs and expectations, and to communicate with each other. Conflict resolution. Couples learn how to communicate effectively, resolve conflicts, and find common solutions. Preparations helps couples define their shared values, goals, and vision for the future. Managing expectations. Couples learn to have realistic expectations of marriage and prepare for possible compromises. Strengthening the relationship. Preparation creates a solid foundation for building a strong and lasting relationship. What does responsible marriage preparation involve? Communication, talking about important issues such as finances, children, sex, relationship with family and friends, conflict resolution, training in effective communication strategies and role-playing situations, setting boundaries, agreeing on shared rules and values, planning for the future. This means discussing common goals and plans for the future. Professional support, the possibility of consulting a marriage counselor or a psychologist. What are the benefits of responsible preparation? Increased satisfaction, reduced risk of divorce, better crisis management, and deeper relationship. So the question is, where can you get help with marriage preparation? Some churches and religious organizations offer classes for couples who are getting married, marriage counseling. Professionals in this field can provide individual counseling and support. The courses for couples. Many courses and workshops are available to help couples prepare for marriage, books and online resources. So we can say that responsible marriage preparation is an investment in the future of the relationship. It helps couples get to know and understand each other better and build a solid foundation for a happy and lasting marriage. If you are considering marriage, do not underestimate the importance of preparation and seek professional help if you need it. So I pose the question, which kind of marriage preparation offer the civil law, the real concrete practice, and the practice of the Catholic Church? Civil law focuses largely on the formal aspects of marriage. It defines who can enter into a marriage, the conditions for its validity, and the rights and obligations to flow from the marriage bond. However, the preparation for the marriage as such is not explicitly regulated. This means that the state does not usually require any specific preparation before marriage. For driving the car, you should go and have an exam. For entering marriage, no exam is required. No instruction is given before. Go. This is because the civil law is based on the principle of individual freedom and autonomy. Everyone has the right to decide whether and with whom to marry without the state dictating how to prepare for these steps. But this is not dictatorship, but some help in preparation. In practice, however, preparation for marriage often takes place through a variety of informal channels. These may include family advice. So many young people often turn to their parents or their relatives or friends who have had their own experience of marriage, good or bad. Courses and seminars. There are many marriage preparation courses and seminars organized by various institutions, such as churches, not-profit organizations, or psychologists. Marriage counseling. Couples can seek the help of marriage counselors to get to know each other better and prepare for life together. From the point of view of Catholic Church, the Catholic Church places great emphasis on marriage preparation. Before celebrating the sacrament of marriage, the engaged couple must attend a course of engagement, which has the following objectives: a deeper understanding of the meaning of marriage. The engaged couple will learn about the Christian understanding of marriage as a sacrament and its indissolubility. It's also true that these courses of preparation should be more and more developed also in the church and in the practical, with the help of the lecturers, with the help of the lay people, etc. This communication development learning to communicate effectively, resolve conflicts, and build a trust. The matter of these courses is also preparing for parenthood. They learn about the child rearing and parental responsibilities and moral issues, discuss moral issues related to marriage, such as sexuality, contraception, and fidelity. The Catholic Church believes that preparation for marriage is necessary so that the engaged couple can enter into this union with full knowledge and free will. While civil law leaves the preparation for marriage to the free decision of the couple, the Catholic Church places great emphasis on this preparation and offers structured support to the engaged couple. In practice, the two approaches are often combined, with couples using different preparations options according to their needs and beliefs. It is important to remember that marriage preparation is an investment in the future of the relationship. It helps couples get to know and understand each other better and build a solid foundation for a happy and lasting marriage. The link between a stable family environment and children's mental and psychological health is now increasingly confirmed not only by empirical observation and statistical indicators, some of them we have received just a few moments ago, but also by the findings of the modern psychology. A stable family environment is a fundamental pillar for the healthy development of children, including their mental and psychological development. It is like a solid foundation for the house on which all other aspects of the child's life are subsequently built. Why is family stability so important? Safety and security. A stable environment gives children a sense of safety and security. They know they can rely on their family, which allows them to focus on their growth and development. Love and acceptance. In a stable family, children feel unconditionally loved and accepted, which builds their self-esteem and positive self-image. Support. Parents in a stable family provide their children with the support they need in different areas of life, be in schools, in interests, or peer relationships. Stress management. Children usually cope better with stressful situations when they grow up in the stable environment. They learn how to solve problems and manage negative emotions. Development of social skills. Stable family relationships are the basis for the development of social skills such as empathy, communication, and cooperation. What are the consequences of an unstable family environment? Mental health problems. Children from unstable families have a higher risk of developing various mental health problems such as anxiety, depression, behavioral and eating disorders. School problems. An unstable family environment can have a negative impact on a child's academic performance. Relationship problems. Children from unstable families may have difficulty forming and maintaining relationship with their peers. Increased risk of risky behaviors. Children from unstable families are more likely to engage in drug, alcohol, or criminal behavior. How can children's mental and psychological health be supported in a stable family environment? Quality time. Spend quality time with children without distractions. Communications. Have open and honest conversation with children. Emotional support. Helping children recognize and express their feelings. Also, setting boundaries, we just have seen. Helping children recognize and establishing clear and consistent rules. Self-care. Take care of your own physical and mental health. In summary, a stable family environment is one of the most important factors influencing children's mental and psychological health. Investing in building strong and healthy family relationships is an investment in our children's future. Let me now read something from very well-known post-synodal instruction, exhortation of Pope Francis about the specific situation in the families or in the social structures where the parents are present, physically present, but practically they are not really present in the life of the children. In the point 173 or this exhortation, Amoris Laetitia, we read, "The sense of orphanhood experienced by many children and many young people today is deeper than we think. Today we recognize as fully legitimate and appropriate that women want us to study, work, develop their skills and have personal goals. At the same time, however, we cannot ignore the need for a maternal presence on the part of children, especially in the first months of life. The reality is that woman stands before man as mother, the subject of the new human life conceived and developed in her, and from her the world is born into being. Diminishing the presence of the mother with her feminine qualities is a serious threat to our country. It is said that our society is also fatherless society. In Western culture, the figure of the father seems to be symbolically absent, distorted. It would seem that even masculinity itself is questioned. There was understandable confusion because at first it was seen as liberation from the father as master, from the father as the representative of the law imposed from without, from the father as the censor of the children's happiness and the obstacle to the emancipation and autonomy of the young. Authoritarianism and, in some cases, oppression has always reigned in some homes in the past. However, as is often the case, one goes from the one extreme to other. The problem today no longer seems to be disturbing presence of fathers, but rather their absence, their missingness. Fathers are sometimes so concentrated on themselves, on their work, and sometimes on their personal self-fulfillment, that they forget the family, and they leave the young alone. The father's presence, and therefore his authority, is also eroded by the increasing time devoted to means of communication and entertainment technology. In addition, authority is now viewed with suspicion, and adults are being severely challenged. They themselves are abandoning certainties and therefore do not offer their children sure and well-founded guidance. It is unhealthy to confuse the roles of parents and children. It undermines the appropriate maturation process that children need to undergo and denies them to love that is capable to guiding and helping them to mature. This was a quotation from Amoris Laetitia. Because the absence of one of the parents is also specific in the situation of divorce. Neither a parent nor a child psychologist can predict how children will react to the divorce of their parents at any particular development stage. However, adults should pay attention to signals the child is sending them. For the shortage of time, I skip the table that comparison in a different age situation, how the child perceives the divorce of parents at the age 4 or 6 years, and 6 and 8 and 8, 12. But in general, we can say that the effect of divorce on children can be very varied and depend on several factors: the age of the child, of his personality, the way the parents communicate during and after the divorce, the new family situation, and others. In general, however, we can talk about some common consequences. Emotional problems. Children often experience a wide range of emotions after divorce, such as sadness, anger, fear, confusion, guilt, or feelings of abandonment. They may have trouble sleeping, eating, concentrating, and may become more irritable or passive. Behavior problems. Some children respond to divorce with behavioral changes. They may become more aggressive, disobedient, have some problems in school, or become withdrawn. Changes also in relationship. Divorce can affect a child's relationships with parents, siblings, and friends. Children may feel they have to choose between parents or feel betrayed. Identity issues. Divorce can make it difficult for children to establish their own identity. They may feel lost and uncertain about their future. And long-term effects. In some cases, children may continue to have problems with trust, relationship, or self-esteem into adulthood after a divorce. It is important also to note that not all children react to divorce in the same way. Some will cope better than others. Much depends on how parents approach divorce and how they communicate with their children. So the question is, how can parents reduce the negative impact of divorce on children? Open communication. Talk to your children about the divorce openly and honestly, according to their age and understanding. Reassure them of your love. Let your children know that you love them and that the divorce is not their fault. Maintain a stable environment. If it's possible, try to maintain as much of their children's familiar routine as possible and seek support. Don't be afraid to seek help from a professional such as a psychologist or family therapist. About this point also we have a doctrinal or a pastoral point in this exhortation. Amoris Laetitia, the synodal fathers emphasize the consequences of separation and divorce and the children who are in the case the innocent victims of the situation. About the possible considerations, they are the first concern, which must not be overshadowed by any other concern or intention. To divided parents, the Pope Francis said, I address this plea: never, never, never take a child hostage. You have separated for many difficulties and reasons. Life has brought you this trial, but let the children not have to bear the burden of this separation. Let them not be used as hostages against their spouse. Let them grow up with the feeling that mom speaks well of dad, and when they are not together and the dad speaks well of mom. It is irresponsible to destroy the image of the father or mother in order to win the affection of the child, to take revenge or to defend oneself, because this will damage the inner life of the child and cause injuries that are difficult to heal. So, and in the conclusion, some word about religious education in family and the psychological stability of children. The question of whether the religious education in the home contributes to children's psychological stability is complex and requires a comprehensive view. On the one hand, there are a number of studies that suggest a positive impact of religious belief on mental health. On the other hand, not all children respond to religious education in the same way, and there are also risks associated with overly strict or dogmatic education. But positive aspects of religious education stay in meaning and values. Religion can provide children with a sense of meaning in life, moral values, and a sense of belonging, which can contribute to their psychological well-being. Community, churches, and faith communities provide a safe environment and support for children to make friends and develop social skills. Coping with difficult situations, religion can give children the tools to cope with difficult life situations, such as the death of a loved one or illness. So education to self-control and discipline. Many religions emphasize self-control, discipline, and consideration for others, which can have a positive effect on children's behavior. So, in the conclusion, we can say that from the point of view of the church, religious education can be an enriching experience for children, providing support and meaning in their lives. However, it is important that this education is based on love, tolerance, and respect for others. And so it's necessary to have a balance between religious education that should be a part of child's broader education, which includes other areas of life. Thank you very much for attention.